Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Divya and I hope you guys have watched my previous video. In the previous video, we have seen a small Hello World program as well as how comments are written in JavaScript. In this video, we will see few concepts like writing an external JavaScript file, using LiveServer extension, and how to declare variables in JavaScript. Now, let's get started. Now I have opened my IDE, so I have already created a file called as index.html. So I'll generate the basic HTML code that is required, press an exclamation and enter. I'll just save it. And now we have to write the script tag. So in the previous video, I have mentioned that the script tag could be written either inside the head or inside the body. So writing at the end of the body tag is recommended, because if you have a script tag that will change the contents of the HTML, then it might be a problem later. And if you have too much JavaScript code, it can slow down the performance of your page, because the JavaScript will be loaded before HTML if you write inside the head tag. So since we are not having too much of code, we will write the JavaScript code inside the head today. Now we will place the script tag inside the HTML head tag. So I'll click on enter and write script and write console.log hello world. I'll just save it. Now we'll go back to the browser and refresh the page. So we can see that hello world is being logged on to the console. This is called an internal JavaScript file, as we are placing the JavaScript code inside the HTML document itself. We can also have the JavaScript code in a separate external file, and then we can use the HTML document to point to that particular file. That is called as external JavaScript. So now let's click on the new file and I'll name it as index.js. .js stands for JavaScript. So I'll just write console.log and hi from external JavaScript, and I'll click on semicolon and save it. Now we'll go back to the browser and refresh the page. No much changes is being visible. So I'll go back to the index.html and I have to link that external JavaScript file inside the HTML document. So I'll remove this console.log. So script src is equal to. So now I have to place the link of the external JavaScript file over here. So it is index.js. I'll just save it. Now I'll go back to the browser and I'll refresh the page. So we can see that the message hi from external JavaScript is being logged on to the console. You would have noticed one thing, that is, whatever change you make either to the HTML or the JavaScript, you would have to save the file first and then go back to the browser and refresh it. So in order to make our work simple, we do have an extension called as the LiveServer. So we'll go to the extension section and type LiveServer. Okay, so this comes and we have to click on the install. The LiveServer is used for browser auto refresh. That means that whatever change you make over here, it will soon be reflected on the browser and you just have to save the file. So we'll just try whether it will work. No, first we have to go to the project and click on the index.html and right click and just click on open with LiveServer. So the page is being loaded over here. So I'll just click on Ctrl+Shift+G to open the console. So I can see that hi from external JS is being logged onto the console. I'll go to the index.js and change this a little bit. I'll make it as hi from Devnic and I'll just save the file. It is automatically being reflected on the console. So this is about the LiveServer extension. Now we'll go back to the topic variables. What exactly is a variable? You can consider a variable as a box or a container that can be used in order to hold a particular item. So consider this example. Here we have a box. The name of the box is red box and the item that is put inside the box is hello. So the variable name here is red box and it is assigned a value hello. In the second example, we do have a box named as blue box and the value 123 is assigned to it. In the third example, we do have a green box and the value that is assigned to it is true. So here we have three variables, red box, blue box as well as the green box. How to store a value to a variable? So we have a keyword var. Var is a short form for variable and it can be used to create or declare a variable. There are also certain rules for naming variables in JavaScript. The first one is that it cannot begin with a number. After the first letter, the numbers are allowed. And it should either start with a letter, underscore or a dollar symbol. And variables in JavaScript are case sensitive. That means the uppercase and lowercase are considered totally different in JavaScript. And the variable names should not be keywords. Keywords are already defined words with special meaning. There are also two more keywords, let and const, that was introduced in ES6. So let is also used in order to assign a value to a variable. So there is one difference between let and var. The difference lies in the scope. So let is block scoped and var is function scoped. So we will see this topic later. And const can be used to declare a constant. Constant means it does not change its value. So once it is assigned, it will be like that. It can only be used in order to hold a particular value. We can't change the contents of that particular box. So now I'll clear this line off and I'll declare a variable using the var keyword where first num is equal to 1 and I'll just log this message onto the console and I'll just save the file so you can see that 1 is being printed over here. Now we will explore the rules one by one. So the first rule says that we can't have the variable name beginning with a number. So we'll just try it out. So var 123. So I'll just save it. So we have an error on line number 3 and it says that it is a syntax error, unexpected number. So the rule is correct. We can't have the variable names beginning with numbers. The second rule says that we can have letters followed by numbers. So we'll just add one letter first, 1, 2, 3, and we can see that the error has vanished. And the third rule says that the variable names can begin with either a letter, underscore or a dollar symbol. So we have seen that it's fine with beginning with a letter. So we'll see what's the case with an underscore 1, 2, 3. So still no more problems. And $1, 2, 3 and save. No more problems over here. And the next rule says that JavaScript is case sensitive. So we'll just declare two variables and assign two different values to it. So var second number is equal to var, I just write in caps. Now we will log the value of these two variables onto the console. So we'll write console.log second number and console.log second number. So we'll just save it. So we can see that 2 and 4 is being logged onto the console. So this means that these two variables are different. So the last rule says that you can't have the variable name as a keyword. So we already have studied three keywords now, var, let and const. So let us declare a variable with var, name as var. So we'll just save it. So we can see that there is an error over here, unexpected token var on line number 8. So that's it. Then the next concept that we have studied is about the let keyword. So let can also be used in order to declare the variable. So just we'll try that. So we'll log this message. So now we'll save it. So 4 is being displayed over here, so that's fine. So now const. Const is used to declare constant. So for example, pi values, I'll just store 3.14 to it. And I will log this onto the console. So you can see that 3.14 is being logged onto the console. Now I'll just try assigning a new value to pi. And we can see that there is an uncaught type error on line number 5. So assignment to a constant variable. So you can't change the value that is already assigned to a constant variable. And that's it guys for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I would recommend you to try this out on your own. If you have any queries, suggestions or comments, you can put in the comment box below. If you liked the contents of the video, please click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.